inside now. Otherwise, see what's at that gate.
I'm coming. I am coming.
The gate is wide open. You should have been here before now.
Hold on now. Every small thing is an issue.
I should have been the one that's supposed to close this gate, not you.
I know.
But because you are behind that place, and the continuous meeting that you will not stop. Every time somebody will be waiting for
you. What do you mean? Can't I just greet neighbors?
And greet, you make it snappy.
When you're walking here, you will just keep your eyes straight.
Which eye straight?
Just focus in the house straight. You will not even look left, right.
Did I greet her? But you have to settle down again and
start talking. Yes, now, of course, we have to exchange pleasantries.
We have to change pleasantries. My friend, you like waste somebody's time. We should actually leave on the person again, not you. Keep on dragging everything.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay, please. Sorry. This is still ageless couples. Ageless discourse with Pastor Fred and Oluchi Chukwuonu. You have seen us argue just about opening gate and closing gate and coming later than the time. Well, today we are discussing why couples argue. We have known that most of the times they said disagreement is inevitable.
Yes.
Yes, when there are couples in relationship, you always argue. But sometimes the arguments are not really
healthy.
So, yes, a lot of it can cause damage to your relationship or your marriage. So, what do you think that will cause your own view, just like you have you have done now?
You know, just like you said, it's inevitable. There's no way two different people coming together will not have different opinion over a particular thing. But the issue is that those opinions need actually to, we should come to a place of a compromise where we agree. It's just like what happened right now. My wife just had to compromise and said, okay, accept her fault, or what seems to be her fault.
Was it my fault?
Well, so based on that, when such happen, for that to be abated and to make progress, then there should be a point of compromise, and then we move on. Now also the compromise should also be trashed out. That's something I noticed too. The reason why some certain argument don't stop but continue, all right, is because the issue was not trashed out. All right, just like now you said, okay, really and truly, was it wrong for you to greet your neighbor? No, it's not wrong. That's why we're neighbors. You should be able to interact with her, especially women. They like all this talk. But I begin to feel that you're wasting time. We're just coming back, and as I open the gate, I said, go inside. I didn't want to lock it, but because as it is, you were talking. Now the point is that when we look at this thing and be able to trash it out so that you don't count it as one. Tomorrow again, you say that was how you behaved the other day. I was coming, I was giving somebody, you didn't allow me, you keep on shouting at me. And also will not say that is how it always happens every time you be greeting and greeting. Now, when a fight or argument comes up this way, there's a need to really trash this thing out. Squarely. We trash it out immediately, and that will help us to move forward.
And let me continue. It's all right. Well, we'll be looking at 5 areas that couples normally have issues of disagreement. Now, we know that issue of finance, money, causes disagreement between couples. For example, my husband is a very good spender, and when I say I know how to steward it.
Yes.
So that kind of thing.
Yes.
So the issue of how the money comes is an issue. How it's being spent is an issue. And we have seen that a lot of marriages crash today. If you look at it, sometimes about 60-70% of marriage that crashes are hinged on money. You understand? So there's how do we actually resolve those kind of disagreement among the couples on the issue of money.
Yeah, yes, that's where the issue of maturity comes in. You see, money is a servant, all right? And the money, when you call money a servant, it means that money will do whatever you want it to do, all right? And faithfully. So, but when the money is not there, it becomes an issue. Now, maturity brings about understanding that, look, this shouldn't be an issue to us. All right, we don't have that money because it might come to the issue of taking care of the home and the bringing things that should be available at home, and it's not there. You know, when it's not there, especially when we talk about the issue of food, then the issue of house bills, and
things like that.
Yes, and we find that we keep on defaulting in these areas.
Yeah.
Now, it might bring about fight at home. But maturity shows that we look at it critically. Do we really have this money? All right. Do we have it? Is it that one of us is keeping it? All right, and don't want to spend it? And if that's the issue, then we look at it and say, look, we have this money. Why are we not paying our bills? Why are we not taking up about all the financial obligations?
You know, sometimes you see when you have, there's bound to be disagreement. Okay, now we have mentioned money because we're not talking about money really today. We are looking at disagreement among the couples, and these are sins in different areas, especially the aspect of housework. You see that issue arises where there is conflict. On the issue of maybe parenting, raising children, disagreement over the discipline, the kind of
discipline, the school they should attend,
and things like that. You also have a disagreement on the aspect of time, not being able to give quality time, or going to work and bringing after you have spent how many hours in your place of work, and you carry over and you come home and you will continue from where you stopped.
So many of them
like that can cause issues.
Yes, and that thing is the issue of phone, because these days it has become a new normal, whereby that doesn't stop except you discipline yourself. Where couples are seated together and the other one needs the attention of the other one, but it's very busy on the phone. And normally you put that signal and say, look, I'm not yet done with this thing. You say, no, wait more. You got it? Now when one begin to ask the other one that, are you not yet done? It means that he needed you. You need your attention. And what you do is that you quickly adjust. All right, and get on that. Not say, okay, hold on for me, I'm going to do this, that is this one on this one, or you begin to answer on ending call. Now, these things bring, that's where the fight starts. Inwardly, the other person will be very angry, nursing that kind of neglect, feeling of neglect within them. And some of these things are the things that we just have to put stop to, all right, and see how we can manage it effectively.
So when you come to disagreement, you see, one thing you should bear in mind is that disagreement will abound, but how you handle it
is what matters.
Is what matters. Now, there was a time on our videos we talked about open day. It was actually the day you talk about whatever. Instead of arguing, why don't you convert whatever that is issue into what? A discussion, dialogue. You understand?
Yeah.
Convert it into dialogue and talk about it. It is more, looking at it that way is more optimistic, is more positive to dealing with or handling with. Then another thing again is, you see, when you talk about a issue of disagreement, yes, go on. I think that's.
Yeah, the aspect of this agreement cannot be overemphasized, but it's also good for the relationship. You see, if we're oh yes member, I don't know whether you understand what that phrase I use now. Oh yes member, everything
goes.
Yes, everything your husband said yes, everything your wife said, you said okay, let there be peace.
You won't be able to say what is in your mind.
That's the point.
Yeah.
And that relationship will not be healthy. That's
and
the point.
One thing I wanted to say again is that, you see, in marriage, when you open up and you are able to hear from each other, you know the angle to go. And when it comes to aspect of disagreement, you see, it's not a time for you to attack or criticize each other. most times we leave the issue and start attacking ourselves. That's the problem. And the fight will start. Before you know it, the person will build a stone wall because he wouldn't want you to. I mean, whatever you are saying, for people that don't want conflict.
Yeah, because there are issues untreated that were swept on the carpet, and now they are surfacing. Look at it gradually. With a little time we've been married, I discovered that so many issues are not really what happened at that moment. They are the things that happened before, but you just use an opportunity.
It wasn't trashed well, yes.
To unearth it again, so that
excavate it.
That's the right word. So that you will use an excuse to attack the government, and that's what we're saying, that all those underlying issues should be treated. Should be discussed and settled.
Yeah, we look at this issue of this. Most times we discover that what actually caused disagreement might not really be the actual cause, like you are saying. You understand? You might be. That's why it's important to know what you are arguing about, because at the end of the day, you see, they say what makes husband and wife to disagree is just a small issue. So most times it is linked to what has happened, like my husband said before. And again, another thing is that when we are dealing with it, the issue that you also have in mind is that you should have a mindset that is to advance the marriage. It's neither about me or about you, but to advance the cause of our union.
Yes.
Now it makes both of us not to be selfish.
Yes, and at this point now, we also want to look at the solutions. How do we curtail this issue of argument? We're not saying that we're going to erase it completely, because it's impossible for you to do that. But we're going to look at how it can be curtailed to the barest minimum.
Yeah.
All right, whereby it will be healthy, and for the growth
of
the marriage and the romance.
Yeah. Like I mentioned before, the issue of mindset. Don't have a mindset to attack your partner. Have a mindset that, look, the issue at hand is what we're talking about. And it's like some people would say it's fighting fair. Being gentle, on the person, not about the issue.
Yes, and another thing is having a listening ear.
Yes.
And being very considerate. Always put that person in your own shoe. Just like the little argument you saw all here displayed now. Now I was being selfish there. Okay, we're coming back together, and because that person is not my friend, if it's my friend now, I would have waited also. Maybe she will be the one, if you want to behave like me too, she will be the one arguing, hey honey, what are you still doing out there? I want to come inside. Now, what I displayed there, I was being inconsiderate. I should have considered also, put her in my own shoe. Okay, so that is another aspect we must also take into consideration if we really want to move forward in our relationship.
So not a lot, like we have said, avoid criticism, avoid trying to excavate what has happened in the past. Look at the issue critically that you are discussing, and again, in that, have a mindset that it will be resolved. You understand? With all this, it's not a good thing to have a frequent fight in your marriage. It doesn't promote romance. It doesn't promote agelessness of your love. So we're here today to encourage you, say enough of arguments.
Yes.
Even though you cannot completely erase it, but you can convert it to something positive through discussion and what else? Having an open day together.
Whichever way you do it, argument is an argument, but let it be healthy. Let it also advance the romance and the marriage. So at this point, we want to say thank you very much for listening to us, and we believe that this a kind of refreshment to what you know before. But we're trying to remind you that let's not spend our quality time in arguing over things that doesn't matter, but let's put it together and to build up the relationship. So we also want to implore you to follow us on our Instagram and watch our YouTube channel, subscribe to our YouTube channels and Facebook page. All right, until we'll come your way again.
Remain ageless.
God bless you.